Honestly, I think my team's pretty set, dude. Derek Hall was pretty good for us last year. I don't think I have anyone that I want to trade for. And my rotation is pretty solid. Oh no, we'll see. Oh, let me see any pending. John Neese? Nah. He's not even better than Davies. Whatever, fuck it. Alright, let's do this. I gotta take my brother somewhere. Gotta drop him off somewhere at 8. So. Playing on the road, we are not very good on the road.
To start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
At the very least,
it looks like he's
showing some patience here to start the ball game. Well, that'll be important for him as we move along tonight.
Oh, right at the right fielder.
Piscotty is there, one away. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, this team doesn't hit all that many doubles, so they're going to have to string some hits together. But a few more extra base hits could really jumpstart a rally for you, and I think that could help this ball club.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
No.
And not a bad night for baseball, and even 70 degrees here at game time. In for a strike, it's 1-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Well, Matt, I think Dixon has sometimes been thought of as a hitter's umpire. So the book on him is
already has
going to
19
be a
on
little
this.
bit tight on the edge
Pretty
of
good.
the strike zone. We'll see if that's the case.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
1738
Bases
is
are empty,
insane.
1 man out. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Boy, and he's not too thrilled with that call out there on the mound. And you know what? I don't blame him. I mean, have a look where this pitch is. That catches an awful lot of the plate, and I think I'd be mad if I were him.
Kendrys Morales comes on
He's
with
not
1
getting
away
that
as he
at
looks
all.
at a ball. It's 1-0.
Good lord. I can only imagine what he's going to do for me.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Pretty much the same location.
Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul.
Swung it that early. It's insane.
Leak pauses. Here's the 1-2. Belted high in the air.
Oh, that's
out to
high.
left.
That's good.
Davis going back, but he has no chance to make
Let's
the
go.
play. It's off the wall.
Double for Kendrys Morales.
I'm not sure if they're playing him a little shallow here or what, but he just drops the barrel on this one, and he goes oppo with it right over the left fielder's head and off the wall, and that's going to allow him to cruise into second base with an opposite field double. Boy, that was nice.
Brett
Next up is
Lowry
Brett
will
Lowry.
stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against
Way better.
right-handed pitching this season.
6 home runs, 26 RBIs so far this season. prime RBI spot here. Oh, Hendricks played pretty well. Beat the Astros.
Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball one.
They've got an opening here.
I
So
didn't
this
like
is
that
where
pitch,
you
but I
can
was
really
still
jump
thinking
on a
really
guy
well.
out there
Evidently.
before he settled in.
I don't know if Brassard is, but he was 13 on runs.
Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Lowry.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Utley.
They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Over the outside half, and it's
I don't like that
2-1.
pitch. That was a good pitch for me to swing at.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps
ball
needs to
was-
shorten up with 2 strikes. 2-2 count. Here it comes. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. And with that, a look at the defense for the St. Louis Cardinals. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, one of the most exciting things we're going to have an opportunity to see in this one.
Marcell
the throwing
Zuniga's up
arm
to
of
bat.
that catcher.
285, 11 home runs,
has
42
a
RBIs.
cannon. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you ever saw him on the mound someday.
Pretty good. He's
Get
an
an
RBI
opportunity
leader.
to watch him in this
Coming
one.
up that 5th spot.
Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. And that's in there for strike one. And there are the league leaders in RBIs that we referenced a moment ago. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
And this is all about having faith in your catcher that he's going to block that pitch as well he should. He's one of the best around when it comes to smothering balls in the dirt.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
21 pitches already in the
That's
first
a great
inning.
pitch on 1 and 2. You started in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. Turned out to be a good
Oh, that was a
take.
bad pitch.
He got him. And exhale as he's out of. Matt
Latos, 2 wins, 4
a
losses,
Virginia-born
393
right-hander
ERA.
gets the ball to start this
66
one.
strikeouts,
EK, what do
19
you
walks,
got?
66
Well, Matty,
innings.
he's got a pretty good strikeout to walk ratio.
Eduardo
3 to
Nunez
1.
stepped up the
We'll see
bat,
if that
248,
holds
3
true on
home
this
runs,
one.
21
Eduardo
RBIs, that's
Nunez
9.
comes to the plate to lead things off
9.
here in the bottom half of the first.
Stolen bases.
Into the seats, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory.
Got
One
him.
away.
Let's go.
Now a
So good
moment here
there.
in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Matt Carpenter
I
and
love
Colton
what Matt
Wong
Carpenter
Stanley.
brings to the table for this team. He sports a batting average with runners in scoring position over 300, so you could say he relishes in those big moments.
Steven
See
Piscotty's
if
up
that's
next.
the case in this one.
5 home runs, 20
Steven
RBIs.
Piscotty will stand in now, happy that this series is at home, no
very
doubt,
good at
as you
home.
see his splits
Not so
right
good on
there.
the road.
A little tardy there. No balls and a
Late
strike.
on that cutter.
And EK, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, it was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Getting out on the road might not be the worst thing in the world for them. They won just 2 games on their recent homestand, so maybe getting away for a bit could turn out to be a good thing.
Under it is Ozuna, and there are 2 gone now. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Brewers
Matt
defensively.
Carpenter, 3 of
It's
6
brought
home
to
runs,
us
30
by
runs.
Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, Brett Laurie's at third base, and he is as good as there is in all the game. Great defensive player, can move around, agile, has a good arm. Let's see if he comes up with a big play in this one.
Jackson is going to
Austin
have
Jackson
room out
gets
there
him.
as he puts
Only
this
7
away to
pitches from
retire the side.
Matt Latos.
Down in order go the Cardinals. After 1,
Domingo Santana.
Domingo
so
Santana
234
will dig
home
in,
runs,
and this
300
season
runs.
certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s.
Well, he's been hitting really well over his last 10 games or so, and he's someone to watch out for in this one.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground
That's a
to the
single
left.
for Domingo
And
Santana.
a base hit here to open up the second.
He gets on base. That on base percentage must be at 300 now.
Batting 7, shortstop, Kelly
Epps will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road.
Why is he so good on the road? 308? 163 at home?
Here's the first pitch to him, and a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Nobody out, runner on first. And he misses again, 2-0. Two sinkers down in the zone. No surprise what they're after here.
Yeah, and this guy's no dummy at the plate. He knows exactly what they're trying to do. It's not like he just fell off the turnip.
Ooh.
Strike called, 2-1.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
And a 2-2 sinker falls in there, 3-2 now.
It might not be a bad time to have a look over to first. Make sure they don't have any ideas of trying to send him to keep out of the double play.
Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Piscotty is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. Delman Ladd is in to take his first swings here with the runner still at first and one away.
Well, too bad that last guy couldn't advance the man into scoring position, so now it's probably going to take a gapper to get him home.
Pretty well struck high
Ladd
and deep
hits
to left
this
field.
one. Deep to left.
Davis.
Home run, Delman Ladd. 2-run shot. That's his fifth.
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and the Brewers move out in front now, 2-0.
Fourth home run, 394 feet. Delman Ladd.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right, because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
Like a shaggy dog is insane, by the way. Here comes Matt Latos up to bat. Cutter up.
Standing in now.
I was guessing that too.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one.
Matt Latos, 105 average. No home runs, but he does have 2
one out, nobody on.
Not winning any silver sluggers for pitchers, I assure you.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Hey, give him credit up there. He's going to take his hacks.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Well, this is how you got to do it in this league. If you give up a 2-run home run, you got to just move on quickly. He's still upset about it, don't get me wrong, but it's when you dwell on it that you get yourself into more trouble.
Austin Jackson is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. A pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
3-0 now.
And this is just a guy that's going to be happy to take a walk, so I'm a little bit surprised that they haven't challenged him a little bit more from the mound.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Now there are 2 ways you can go here as a pitching coach. So he's got to make a judgment call out there. He knows what buttons to press with each of his pitchers. Some guys you've got to reassure and be very positive with.
Meanwhile here, the throw down
Austin Jackson steals.
Not in time, and it's a stolen base.
Well, they've got 2 on the board here in the inning. But you can see that they're not content just yet. Good job there to steal second safely.
That's a great throw by Yonio.
And now a 2-out single could make this a 3-run inning.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Another 2-0 count here to
Already
begin an
42 pitches.
at-bat.
Once or twice is a pattern. More than that is a trend. And he's just not going to have much success if he keeps falling behind every hitter.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
He just can't buy a strike right now. This ball's just not going where he wants it to.
I think I scratched something.
Set to deliver on 3-0. And he misses again.
Another
Ball
walk.
4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Kendrys Morales gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Here's a sinker to start.
They're not
out,
giving him
but he
anything.
wouldn't bite.
Jesus.
It's ball 1.
I'll tell you, it looks to me like he's getting pretty worked up out there.
Yeah, I think it's good to pitch with
Because
a
that's a
chip
strike.
on your shoulder, but sometimes one bad call, one bad pitch sends you right off the deep end.
He's working himself into a lather.
Looking to minimize the damage here. No offer on
Bro, they
that
are
one.
not
2
giving him
balls and a
nothing.
strike.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. Fastball here.
I think it has to be. You're licking your chops if you're the hitter. 3-1. You can't walk the bases loaded. Bail and wail.
Hit sharply toward the right side.
Oh!
A dive, but he can't come
What
up
are you
with
doing?
it in right as it skips right past him. And the run is in to score from second. And a relay home. And not in time as the second run scores.
Hold up. Why would they do that? That should be on auto. Why did they all stop? Kendrys Morales drives in too, though.
Up and plays this on the hop, he can hold him to just a single, but instead he goes all out for it in right field, and it gets by him for an eventual double.
Oh, he could have gotten left out.
Here's the third baseman, Brett Lowry. Hit the other way out to
Oh, that's
the
a good
right
hit.
field. Piscotty
Brett Lowry.
sprinting after it. He can't get there, so the inning will
Gets him.
continue. The run scores
Brett
from
Lowry,
second.
RBI
Now a
double.
5-0 lead. And he will pull into
They were
second
cooking
with an
the Cardinals
RBI
right now.
double.
And you wonder now how close they are to chasing this starting
Brett
pitcher.
Lowry has 9
That's
doubles on the
5
season.
runs home now in this inning alone. And in most cases, that's pretty much enough for a manager to pull the plug.
Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming.
Ooh, they get
Marcell
that one.
Ozuna is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
Good change up there as he takes command. 0-2. Strike 3 call.
Oh, what
and the
am I
inning
doing?
is over.
What was I
Very
doing?
good outburst here as 5 runs come across
Chris
and allow
Davis.
them to take the lead.
257 on rushing 4 RBIs. 25 guys leads the
Leading
team.
off
That's
the
not
inning,
good.
Chris Davis. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
He loves that cutter.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Fielded by Jeanette. Throw on to
Did you
first.
get that?
In time, 1 away.
That boy loves that cutter, man.
Batting fifth, first
And
baseman.
with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you
Matt
see where
Adams.
these 2 teams sit in relation to one another. Matt Adams is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there.
Ooh.
If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Latos is ready. Here's the 1-1. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got
Matt
him to
Adams.
swing through it for the second out.
As we go back through that sequence
Strikes
again
out.
right here on Show Track, You're going to see exactly what they were trying
Matt
to do.
Latos
They're not going
doing
to let
some
this
work
guy
here.
get fully extended and get his arms out over the plate. So you'll see all 4 pitches were going to be middle of the plate in, so they did a great job of tying a guy up that likes to get extended.
Colton Wong is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Good cut fastball in there, 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off.
Oh.
And another foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, with 2 outs and nobody on, the best way to make a team pay for hitting you is to come around and score. Let's see what they can do.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
That's what you need to do after a hit by pitch. Get right back on that horse and fire a fastball in there.
Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
And this is what you like to see, especially coming off of a loss in his last start. These first couple innings, he's coming right after guys.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Toward the line and right. In there, a base hit. Around third is Wong, heading for the plate. And a relay to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Damn it.
Tommy Pham will stand in. And as you can see, he's had troubles here in his own ballpark. He's much better away from home. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Cardinals get 1 in the inning thanks to Yadier.
Damn Yadier.
Domingo Santana is into the box as we are all set to begin the 3rd.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
He just keeps getting himself into trouble out there. Here's another guy that you've got to make swing the bat.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And the control looks to be a little off here to start the 3rd.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Well, it seems to me like you've at least got to make him go after something there. I mean, the bat never left his shoulder. That's making it way too easy for a guy leading off the inning.
Kelly Epps is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. You see anything mechanically that leaps out at you about what might be going wrong?
I just kind of think he's overthinking things out there. You hear catchers talk about telling pitchers to trust their stuff, and I think right now he's just not trusting his stuff.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. Skied into straight away.
Kelly Epps smacks
on
one.
the
Deep
move.
right field. Never mind.
Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Delman Ladd. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it earlier, so let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat.
Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1.
Well, we've mentioned it already, but look at the pitch count here in the 3rd inning. He's almost completely out of gas already.
And he misses with it, 1-1. One and one, here it is. Sinker is right there for a called strike 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Matt Latos is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0.
And he's already at 68 pitches.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
He's playing right into that big swing from a pitch before. Just throw something slow here, and you'll probably have him 3 feet out in front.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, that's pretty good patience out there out of a pitcher who's acting like a hitter, especially with 2 outs.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back, 3-2.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that runner gets a head start from first with 2 away.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a gorgeous flip to second, and
Damn
with
it.
that, the side is retired. Milwaukee leaves 1. They're up 5-1. Leading off the inning, Mike Leake, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Catcher, Mike Leake.
Latos has his target. First pitch on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
I got to think he's going to leave the bat on his shoulder again here, even 2-0. This approach hasn't been too sharp so far to lead off the inning.
There to take it is Jackson, and there's your first out.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Eduardo Nunez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
Actually, no, it's my turn.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Grounded down the third baseline. On to first, and a fine start to the inning here for Latos, 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Stephen Piscotty is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning.
That's what I'm talking about, boy.
1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're down here 5-1. Austin Jackson is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Piscotty moves over. He's got it 1 away.
The batter, number 2, second baseman.
Settling in now, Scooter Gennett. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Right side hit hard.
Scooter Jeanette
And
singles.
this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Yeah, and a one-out single here gets him a base runner in the fourth. As you can check out his line so far, you'd like for him to give you at least another inning or so, but with numbers like that, he might be on pretty thin ice already.
That's why they haven't taken him out yet.
Kendrys Morales, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
This game has come down to location for him. He's thrown a first pitch strike less than 40% of the time. You can't pitch like that and expect to get good results.
The second for one.
Damn.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Brewers sent packing on just 4 pitches. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Leading off the inning, Matt Carpenter, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Latos back to work as he gets ahead of the first man to greet him here, 0-1.
You know, I can't help but notice how much he's getting ahead of the hitters right now. I'm told he's throwing around 80% first pitch strikes. That's way above average.
A little behind on that swing.
That cutter there. I've seen that cutter really well.
Protect the plate. Latos gets the sign. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. And a check swing here.
He went around. Let's go.
He breaks the plane as he set down for the first out.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Chris Davis is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. That one's gonna
Damn, that could have been getting in trouble.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Yes, sir.
He's making quick work of the middle of this lineup. Back-to-back strikeouts against their number 3 and 4 hitters.
Matt Adams stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Not only is he close to going through the heart of this lineup, he may even strike out the side.
5-1 our score as we play the 4th here. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Jeanette is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Adam Wainwright is going to take over here.
Adam
number
Wainwright.
5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Brett Laurie steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Third baseman, Brett Laurie.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball.
I don't even know how I hit that.
Every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Smoked on the ground left side.
Whew.
And a base hit
That's a
into
single
left
to
field,
left.
so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner. Domingo Santana stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. Wainwright comes set. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Slow curveball, 75 on the radar. It's
I'm still not used to.
Now you got to beware of that sinker.
Brewers.
Take a strikeout
Yes,
right
sir.
now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away,
Does he
but
need
it
to stop
breaks
5?
outside. 2-2 now.
Well, I'd be surprised if
Did
they
the
go
Mets win
back
today?
to the curve
Sports,
again
do you
on
know?
2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Kelly Epps will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think
Let's
about
go.
hitting the
Kelly
line
Epps
drive
goes to center.
right back up the middle.
Not gonna
And
talk
the
about it.
inning will
Oh,
continue
is it not?
as that's through
Did something
for a
bad
2-out
happen?
hit. Delman Ladd digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Yeah, because Matt Latos comes up, and we're not gonna hit with Matt Latos.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Davis is after it, and this will wind up a foul.
Thought I had it. That was early.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball
Right
to
at the
second.
second baseman.
On to first, and the Brewers are turned away as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits. No. Colton Wong will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Oof.
Liner toward right center, and they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through.
Got it.
Maybe
Let's go
these
see.
guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Striding into the box, Yadier Molina. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not in time as he steals
Next one's
second.
4-3 and extras.
Lucky to
Ooh.
get in there safely on this play. It's a decent jump, but I think a good throw might nail him down there. Instead, you see it's wide of the mark, off to the shortstop side of the base, and he's able to beat that tag to get in safely.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And it's quickly 0-2. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit.
Better stay.
And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
And from his perspective on the mound, I think that's exactly where he wanted to throw that pitch. You can see it's tailing down and out of the strike zone, but he just sticks his bat out there and winds up taking it the other way.
I do have to
In
take
there,
my
and it's
photos somewhere
0-1.
in about an hour or 2.
Cold strike 0-2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Latos
Got it.
will do this himself, and that's the first out. Enos Fuentes is out of the dugout now, as it looks like he'll come on and hit for the pitcher, Wainwright.
Enos Fuentes.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
I got deserve that
That
call.
high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, you know, even 4-run leads have a tendency to disappear when you can't find the strike zone. He's got to figure it out here quick before things get away from him.
And the count will be full. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Chop foul at the plate.
Did you know that since that handshake sports, that Colorado is with 1% team with 14 strikeouts?
Tough
Jesus.
curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Oh my.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. This is indeed a battle. The 11th pitch.
Got him.
Up. Swing and a miss. A big strikeout, and he's 1 out away from working out of a jam.
Now batting,
Eduardo Nunez will dig in for a third time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple. Jimmy Freeze will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound. Matt Latos comes to the plate now, likely due to the large cushion he has to work with on the scoreboard. And he gets ahead here with the fastball.
Who's
Strike
been
one.
your biggest surprise on the Mets? I don't know if I asked you this question.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
If you're still here.
One and 2 now as that's in there at the knees. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out.
now batting.
So 1 gone in the inning now, and here's the center fielder, Austin Jackson. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Tries to shave the corner
That
with
was
that
down,
pitch,
but that was
but
on
it's
close.
1-1. Hit hard towards
Austin
center,
Jackson
and that's
singles
in
up the
for
middle.
a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
Boy, that hit right there is just a thing of beauty. You talk about smoking one right back at the box. There isn't too many guys in the middle of that field that can catch a ball like that.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Maybe a spot to pitch out on 0-1.
Well, I think he wants to go, no doubt. Might not be too bad an idea.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Liner towards second.
Scooter
And
Gennett
that'll
singles
get
to
down
the
for a
right.
base hit.
Jackson, let's go on to third.
And they'll have
Let's
runners
go.
at the corners following the
We're getting
one-out
somewhere,
single.
boys.
He tries to run this splitter in there about thigh high, but he does a good job of generating that bat through the zone quickly, and the result, a solid single.
Now here comes Kendry Morales.
Here's Kendrys Morales. As he'll take a
Ooh.
look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Wasn't anticipating that.
And I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Fastball called for strike 2. Hit hard up the middle.
Kendry
And that
Morales
is
gonna
through
get another
into center
RBI.
field. A base hit. And to score is the runner from third.
Let's go.
It's 6-1.
This team's got plenty of guys that can hit the ball out of the ballpark, but 3 straight singles will do the job as well.
102 off the bat.
Brett Laurie is the batter now as he looks at a bowl of 1-0.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
And he popped him up, drifting back behind first. Piscotty in no man's land back there as he gloves it for out number 2. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Left fielder.
Into the box, Marcell Ozuna. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. And this is low, ball 1. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Here's a called strike on the curveball. 1-2. Hit down the third baseline. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Brewers forced to settle. Stephen Piscotty will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. In there, 1-2 now. It appears safe to say now that that man right there has turned things around from his last start.
Got him again.
That's a great sign, too, of exactly what you need to do. You have to have a short memory out there. But you're right. He's pitching with a lot more confidence in this outing.
My Latos is doing work.
Matt Carpenter
not if I
is
do
at the
shit like
plate as
that.
he looks at ball 1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Latos into his motion. 1-1 pitch on its way. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. On his way to pitch number 75. To first. Morales
75 is an
comes
out.
up with it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Chris Davis will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much.
5
so far,
2/3,
but he's
7
got a chance
Ks,
to
1
make something
walk,
happen
1
right
earned
here.
run.
See if you can put those other ABs behind him.
This is line to left.
Got him.
Ozuna is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They trail 6-1. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. We're on to the 7th now with the Brewers out on top. If you're joining us late, this time
I have to use the restroom. I'll be right back, boys.
summary to this point. So a new pitcher coming on now, and the call's gone out for the big guy, right-hander Jonathan Broxton. Domingo Santana is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. That's by him for strike 1.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Broxton sets, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. On they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Yeah, same pitch, same result, and he's late on it again.
On the ground to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, shortstop, Kelly Epps.
Kelly Epps digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. And he lays off there, 1-0. Heading out towards shallow right. Piscotty waits on it. 2 gone.
The catcher, number 28, Delman Ladd.
Delman Ladd will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. He He's set. Here it comes. Chop foul at the plate. Strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And Carpenter will make the catch to retire the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On to the bottom of the seventh. Get up and stretch here in St. Louis. It's the Brewers 6 and the Cardinals 1. Leading off the inning, Matt Adams. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Jackson, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he's kicked off the home seventh with a leadoff double.
Second baseman, number 16, Colton.
It's just their fourth hit of the ball game, but this is one of their better swings they've had all game long, and it winds up going for a double.
Colton Wong will stand in as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
That evens it up 1-1. Inside corner called as strike 1-2.
Well, it's becoming pretty clear that that's how they want to attack him. Run that cutter in on his hands, hopefully get him to hit something down on the label.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds.
On the sharp break to this thing. It's a slider. He starts it out over the middle of the plate. The hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
He's done a really good job of kind of getting ahead of hitters here by throwing first pitch strikes to 70% of the batters he's faced, and that's why he's doing so well.
Now the 0-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Another strong outing here for Matt Latos. 1 earned through 6 in the 3rd innings. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Look out as this bat shatters on impact.
Well, you take a swing at a pitch like that, you're lucky that you only got sawed off. He's going to have to go find himself another piece of lumber.
Looking for the...
Next for the Cardinals, center fielder
Tommy Pham will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips.
Well, not a great start at the plate. We'll
breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
And this isn't the first guy that's been frozen by that pitch tonight. He's had a lot of guys shaking their heads so far.
The 0-1 on its way. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
And with some of these guys, it's like they're in an 0-2 count before they even come to the plate.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And this one is past him, and that could be a run. Throw to the plate, and the recovery will be in time. He's out at the plate. And a costly decision to try for it there, as all of a sudden the inning is now over. Matt Latos steps in for a 4th plate appearance tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game.
Yeah, he's been in total control of this game, Matt. I see no reason to be going with anybody else out there on the mound right now.
Roxton's ready. Here it comes. On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Two and 0.
You can bet he's going to keep right on watching until he gets a strike.
And he watches this one in there for a high strike.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time he got the call.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. And the 8th inning begins with a flyout, quickly 1 away. Austin Jackson digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land untouched. Here's the 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report, because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And Jackson's not offering at that one, and it'll knot things up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Up 3 balls and 2 strikes. Scooter Gennett is on deck. 1 out, nobody on. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Yeah, they went to the slider there on 3-2, and that's a pitch where you're really hoping a hitter will see fastball and swing through it. But it didn't work out that time. He winds up losing him.
Scooter Gennett will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. First delivery to him on the hot shot on the ground is short. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Brewers go down quietly. They lead it 6-1. Tommy Pham will stand in to start out their half of the eighth with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball one. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
Here it comes on 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Morales over to his left. Flip will come to Latos covering as they get the out at first.
The pitcher, number 30.
Brandon Moss will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Brandon Moss.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
I returned. Sorry about that. Okay.
And that's too high, ball 2. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 3-1 now.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
9.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked the batter to this point, so his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Eduardo Nunez will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball that gets the inside corner. Strike 1.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
Line drive to left. And
Got
8
it.
innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order. Nice shot of downtown St. Louis as we're set for the 9th inning here from Busch Stadium. Miguel Sokolovich come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Kendrys Morales is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
And it's worth pointing out that they're burning through that bullpen here in game 1 of this series. That could have an effect on the rest of this week.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball.
So as it turns out, my brother wants to leave at 8. So I got an hour and 30 minutes.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. He pulls this one into right. And the leadoff man retired here to kick off the ninth.
The batter,
Brett Laurie will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
Yeah, that's getting bailed out at the plate.
And a
I concur.
in the dirt
I concur.
taken for a ball.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
That was even close.
3-0 as that misses up and in. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Shot back up the middle. And
Single.
into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
now
Alright,
batting
Steve
Stepping
for
in,
5.
Marcell Ozuna. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up to second for 1.
Damn it.
To first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the ninth. It's the
Told you I'd be
Brewers
streaming.
6. And
You don't want to believe me.
striding in to start the ninth, Stephen Piscotty. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left.
Got
And reined in 1 away.
Well, this has been a much better outing for him than it was his last time around. Remember, he's coming off of a start in which he allowed 5 runs. So he's got to be saying, this is a lot more like it.
Matt Carpenter is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Swung on and chopped to second. Jeanette has it on to first, and that means the Cardinals are down to their final out now.
Up next for the Cardinals,
Chris Davis makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. And there's ball 1. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's
Not gonna
looking
be the
at
last
saying,
time either.
what do I got to do to get a strike?
Chop foul over
Good
towards
shit.
the dugout. Grounder down the line at third. Throw to first here in time for
Good
the
shit,
final
Matt
out,
Latos.
and the
Complete
Brewers
game.
have
One hitter.
taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, the Brewers were given an excellent starting pitching performance from this man, Matt Latos. Strike opposed, he's our top player of the game.
the final
Yeah,
line
it's
score
just
for
the
a
1
ball
run
game
allowed,
tonight.
but anytime you can give your bullpen.
The first-year player draft is only a day away. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the Brewers got 12 hits in this one as they beat the Cardinals on the road 6-1. The Washington Nationals combined to give up just 5 hits as they sank the visiting Buccos 2-1. The Chicago Cubs pitched well, allowing 3 hits as they...
Alright. Oh, the Houston Rockets have decided to tie with the Pelicans. Nice.
Wednesday night baseball now from Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Milwaukee Brewers and the St. Louis Cardinals. Cardinals baseball is straight ahead. Next on the show. Tim Cooney will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Yeah, Matt, he did his job in his last start. He threw 7 complete innings, but still didn't get a decision. We'll see if he can get the W this time around.
Austin Jackson heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike 1. And Eric, as we take a look at the Cardinals entering play here tonight, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
And it's been a good start for the homestand for them. They've taken 3 of the first 4, so they've had it going here. No question about that.
On a good curveball, gets him swinging for the first out of the evening. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Steve, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, I think it's going to be really important to understand the pitcher that they're facing and make the adjustments as the game goes along. If this guy's in the zone, then be aggressive. Go up there hacking. But if he's trying to be effectively wild within the strike zone, then you got to be a little more patient and work the count.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Good night for baseball all in all. Game time temperature 63 degrees. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Well, McDonald, just like most other umpires, he'll miss a couple here and there, but his strike zone never seems to be too outrageous.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Piscotty moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And with a quick breather here, a look at the defense for the St. Louis Cardinals. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this is one of the better defenses in all of the league. Very few clubs commit fewer errors than this one. I expect them to be sound in this game.
Kendrys Morales gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody
Dude,
on.
This guy has been dotting me up this game.
High in the air.
Oh, they can't do shit one.
Left. Davis going back.
18th homer for Kendrys Morales.
And this one is gone.
Let's go.
A home run.
Bastard. Need my Whopper now.
A solo shot here to left. Number 18 for him on the campaign. As the Brewers get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, even though they were able to face this guy in the absolute best position possible, 2 outs, bases empty, that doesn't mean he's still not going to make you pay. He just unloads here for a long home run, but it was just a solo shot.
Marcell Ozuna will stand in, and he enters play with the 6th highest home run total in the National League.
And guys, he's blasted 4 home runs in his last 10 games to go along with everything else that he's done. So he's got that power stroke working right now.
Davis is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But the Brewers are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Home half of the first coming up from Busch Stadium, and Milwaukee's off to an early 1-0 lead. Taylor Youngman is on the mound for game 2. Eric, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matty, in his last outing, he threw real well. Went into the 8th inning and got his ball club to win. We'll try and do that again here.
Eduardo Nunez comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Eduardo Nunez.
Drilled down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Oh, good diving attempt right there at third base, but he just can't get to the ground fast enough to make that play, and it slips past.
Stephen Piscotty will stand in now, happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. And a dive, but he's back.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Runner goes for second. Swing and a little tapper. And he's set down, one away. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, I love what Matt Carpenter brings to the table for this team. He sports a batting average with runners in scoring position over 300, so you could say he relishes in those big moments. We'll see if that's the case in this one.
Matt Carpenter steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. And here's a fastball called for strike one. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
Morales is there, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. With a moment now, let's take a look at the Brewers defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, Brett Lawrie's at third base, and he is as good as there is in all the game. Great defensive player, can move around, agile, has a good arm. Let's see if he comes up with a big play in this one.
So striding in, Chris Davis, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's 1-1.
This is a good sign. Coming off a game where you only scored one run, to get on the board first here in the very first inning, that should help these guys relax a little bit and not make them feel like they've got to press up there.
Matt Adams steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Oh, and he misses it. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
And that play was just an absolute mess. I mean, if you want to see a manager lose his mind, try letting a guy score from first on an error. And that's an absolute gift of a run there.
Colton Wong is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the
Hey,
inning.
look, that was ridiculous.
So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and a runner left on. It's on to inning number 2 now in St. Louis. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Brewers 1. Brett Lawrie to start things out in the second inning here with both teams already on the scoreboard, but his guys down a run.
Yeah, it was a pretty good start. You get that solo home run to give you the early lead, but then you cough it right back up in the bottom half.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. This is hit high and deep out to left. Davis racing back at the track.
Brett Lawrie tosses up this ball game. Let's go.
A solo home run here off the bat of Brett Lawrie. 7 home runs for him on the year now as the Brewers have come back to tie things at 2.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came with the bases empty leading off an inning.
You can survive it when this guy's hitting solo shots, but if he's doing this with 2 or 3 men on base, well, then things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Scooter Gennett will stand in, and perhaps unsurprisingly, the numbers tell us he's a much better hitter versus right-handers than he is against lefties. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. And oh, look out, up and in and nearly took his head off.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
High pop-up. Carpenter is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting 7.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there? They wanted to take him up around the letters hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Domingo Santana will stand in, and he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks as you see the average there over the course of the last 9 ball games.
Nope,
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and
Domingo Santana gets another single. He's been hitting a hot bat.
And he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, and this is something he'll figure out as time goes along. It's not how hard you throw, it's how well you can disrupt a hitter's timing. Growing up, guys are used to just blowing the ball by hitters, but once you get to this level, it doesn't always work out that way.
Delman Ladd takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Davis
Damn.
is going to get
Gotta
there
have it.
as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 9.
Stepping in, Taylor Youngman. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Youngman.
There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back
Taylor
to
Youngman
the
hitting
outside
280.
corner.
It's
Didn't
crazy.
get it that time. It's ball 1.
And that curveball still hasn't shown up yet. It's normally a real good pitch.
Oh, that's a good hit.
Hasn't served him well at all so far.
Nice little swing, but it's going to fly
Richard
out.
is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But the Brewers tie things up thanks to this solo home run. Yadier Molina will step in now. He drove in his club's only run a night ago.
Well, Matty just continues this string of his last 10 games where he's hitting over 300. He has those really, really nice games mixed in there.
Jackson
Thank you, Austin
is
Jackson.
there to take this one, and the bottom of the second starts with a 1-pitch out.
And there goes
Brendel
Richard.
Richard will stand in as we show you the numbers for his last 8 ball games, and he continues to be as hot as anyone on the ball club. And he takes ball 1.
Come on, that's a strike, my man.
Just
Oh,
missing
my.
here, 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swung on, missed, 2-1.
Hey, when you've got the pitcher on deck, that's not a bad idea. Take a hack at something.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. 1 out, nobody on. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. Into the box now, Tim Cooney, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. That's popped up, out towards short right field. Morales onto the grass.
Morales gets it.
And that
Let's go,
retires the
Morales.
side. We'll get a look at Austin Jackson when we come back. 2 innings complete. Deuces are wild. It's 2-2. And so here is Austin Jackson. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Austin Jackson.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
In for a strike. It's 1-1. Hit to third. Taken in by Carpenter. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, shortstop, Kelly Epps.
Kelly Epps is at the plate now. Flied out at his first at-bat. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2.
Oh, got that one.
To left center field.
Kelly Epps
ranging back to the track.
Oh,
but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall.
damn
And
it.
cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
Thought I had it.
Well, I'll tell you, as a hitter, and you know this, EK, when you get one, they just feel different. They sound different off your bat. And he got this one. Watch it. Arms extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel of the bat all over the ball. Hits this one right off the wall in left center field. And to be honest, I'm not too sure how this one didn't wind up about 10 rows deep.
Hendrys Morales
I don't know
comes
either,
on
man.
with 1 gone here as he
The one
looks
was
at a
against me, I
called
guess.
strike 1.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And a curveball drops in on 2.
That's one of those pitches where you're just like, you just tip your head.
Think that was the pitch he wanted right there. It's a little surprising that he let that one go.
It's sharply
Damn
toward
it.
third, but a quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone.
Up next
Coming
for
to the
Milwaukee,
plate now, Marcell Ozuna. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Called strike at the knees. 1-1. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little
Dang, Wester's not here.
challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
High and deep to left.
Oh, did I get that one?
Going back on it, but
Damn it.
can't get it as
Off the
it's
wall.
They're gonna
Marcell Jr. is going to get his 44th RBI of the season.
It's a 3-2 ball game.
Well, I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go off hacking.
Same.
And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
Whoa. Well, anyways, Marcell Jr., thank you for giving us the lead. Fuck! Did I miss that one too? Damn! I'm playing MLB The Show 16. I did already.
We played 2.5, and Milwaukee's taken a 3-2 lead.
I haven't rebuilt them per se, but I already Did a month. I try to go by stream. So right now it's MLB The Show 16's turn. Well, this is year 3. We have not made the playoffs. Huh?
Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch.
What'd you say?
But you got to do it. You can't give up that inside corner. This guy will eat you alive.
And the leadoff man retired now in the Cardinal third.
At least we're finally beating a team.
Steven Piscotty stands in. He's 0 for 1.
How dare you?
Rounding out.
Who left?
Lays off 1-0.
Are we dead ass?
All it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
You think part of Bomba's parole is that he can't play Roblox?
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball.
I don't know.
1-2 now. Ready
I'm
on
asking.
1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it.
One pitch on its way. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least
A swing and a miss.
There we go, Taylor Youngman.
To the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the Cardinals. Still a 3-2 ball game. Scooter Jeanette is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Second baseman, Scooter Jeanette.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
What do you mean? You spent money?
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey,
From the
Ashbot drugs.
pitch. He pulls this
Scooter
one.
Jeanette with the single to right. Thank you, sir.
Leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Another example here. This
It's-
is right over the middle of the plate. It's elevated a bit. Just a complete miss in location. And
It's crazy to see how much the league has changed. That will be a show.
Now, Domingo
Like 10 years
Santana,
later.
as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
You know, like Domingo Santana.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
All right.
Scorched to
Damn it.
Carpenter has
Domingo
it
Santana
on
double
there.
play.
On to first, and they get the double play. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Delman Ladd. He flew out in his last at bat. And he starts.
I still don't know how we allow Sen to be a fan of 2 teams.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Pulls this one in the air out to left.
Damn, he smacked that, but I right at the left fielder, unfortunately.
And that ends the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Leading off the inning, Chris Davis, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Santana moving in, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
First baseman, number Matt
Adams, the hitter now, 0 for 1 on the day after reaching on an error his first time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
And he falls behind.
You're alive.
2. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Epps fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in
Silly Billy.
Into the box, Colton Wong. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Yeah, and if you've got him to look at the first pitch up there, why not throw it again? Also let her high. That puts him in a quick 0-2 hole.
Throws him for strike.
Oh, they gave me that one.
That retires the side. 1, 2,
Yes.
3 go the Cardinals. They're down 3-2. Taylor Youngman heads for the box to start.
I wish I could tell you, man.
The pitcher, number 26, Taylor Youngman.
Slow curveball at 74 in for a strike. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Damn it! That damn left fielder, dog. Chris Davis, you son of a bitch.
Austin Jackson will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips.
Did you, what'd you say?
There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside.
Oh,
Didn't get it that
thought you said something completely different.
hot shot to 3rd.
Damn this third baseman.
On to 1st, and Jackson's retired. 2 away now.
Now batting,
Kelly Epps steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now a fastball a bit too low.
By fun, he means. Oh, yeah. Damn it.
Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Out in front of a fastball as this is.
Oh, that's gonna stay fair. Let's go, Kelly.
That's going to be a fair ball. Around first, heading for second now, and he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Well, this ball is rifled down that left field line. It wasn't fair by much. You'll see it just to the right of the chalk, and he's going to hustle himself up to second with a hard-hit double.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's Kendrys Morales standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1.
You live in a gated community.
Hit hard to short.
Damn it!
Nunez
Right at the shortstop.
and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over.
leading off for the
Thinks
Cardinals.
he paid to play.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a
Told you he paid to play.
70% of the batters he's faced, so he's pitching very, very well right now.
Oh, he went around. Come on now.
Swing there. Did he
Ah.
go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1.
He sends you to Nardia.
Now a change.
Got you that time, bastard.
As he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Boy, and just a great call that time to turn to the changeup. That's one of those at the plate where you don't even wait for the umpire to make the call. You know you're a goner.
5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. And
Hunkered.
1 as this one's in on the hands.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right.
Is Race fan at work?
Make sure that pitch gets inside instead of staying out over the
I don't
plate.
know.
That one ran just a little too much to catch the corner.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And tough fastball to lay off on.
Thought I had him.
2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now.
Got you.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Tim Cooney stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Well on his way to a
Newt.
good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with
Ah.
fastballs right down the middle,
and a strike now. And it's full now, 3-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but
Well, the Rockets are up by 20.
in the zone, especially.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more on our way. Marcell Ozuna will stride in as he'll be tasked with starting out things in the Brewers half of the 6th.
Marcell Ozuna.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Not even the best players are immune to a bad call from time to time. I mean, to me, that's not a strike. I think to him, that's not a strike either, but hey.
Oh, I should have waited a little bit longer.
He's the only one that counts.
0-1 count and the pitch. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Oh, man, he must have been looking for something else. That was a curveball that had "hit me" written all over it, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
Thank you, Brett.
That's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. So he'll hold on at first following the single to right. Make it 2 hits for him here this evening.
It drills.
As we put up our team leader graphic, you can see there his total currently.
Jesus Christ, Ash, come on now.
Well, he hasn't exactly been tearing the league apart, but he's making enough noise with the bat to be respected. Clearly, he's a large piece of this offense.
The 1-0 delivery.
Scooter Jeanette singles to left.
In there, a base hit.
Gavin, do you know what Stumpy was talking about in the party? In the Discord?
Looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Jordan Wallen.
New pitcher coming on now, and it's the very hard-throwing right-hander Jordan Walden
Whoa.
who makes an appearance here. Into the box now, Domingo Santana. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
Pretty cool right there. You know,
Worse than Bamba is ridiculous.
get that first pitch strike over, and he's able to jump ahead.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Whew. Whew. That should be strike 3.
Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
And even on 1 and 2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Delman Ladd strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
That brother Kyle Riley strikes out a lot, huh?
Looking to keep this a 1-run game in there, and it's even at 1.
Yeah, he did say that, right? After the first game.
Here in inning number 6. A little behind on that swing, and now
I just thought it was crazy that he's 1 for 17 since the handshake. And Snoopy was like, the handshake is irrelevant. And I was like, brother, I just think it's funny.
to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. You can put that changeup below his knees, he won't come within a foot of it.
Just out.
Damn it.
One still 2-2.
Waited too long on that pitch, man. I mean, waited too early. Someone got it too early, man. Fuck.
He's ready with the 2-2
That was
pitch.
a pitch I should have crushed. And then I swung at a pitch in the dirt. That's so unfortunate.
And the inning is over. Eduardo Nunez will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Stephen Piscotty comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
And in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can. So we're going to see how they decide to play it right here.
Now a ground ball for Lowry. This could be
That's crazy.
the second for one. On to first, and they turn the double play. Matt Carpenter will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough.
Isn't that the same day that Charlie Kirk got assassinated?
Want to have hitting with runners on base.
Down the line, but this is a foul ball. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Nothing doing. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. We're on to the 7th now with the Brewers out on top. If you're joining us late, it's time to get caught up as there's our game summary to this point. Taylor Youngman is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. That missed.
Why gotta be a bitch?
It's ball 2.
I got to think he's going to leave the bat on his shoulder again here, even 2-0. This approach hasn't been too sharp so far to lead off the inning.
Hit in the air out to straight.
Oh, well, tell the young man, at least he didn't strike out.
Tracks now. 1 down. Austin Jackson will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping.
Nice, how are you, buddy?
Base at
Good
the
ball,
top
good
of the
friend.
lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
This is in the air to left field. This will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone. Kelly
That's crazy. Why?
for another at bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
I don't know. He says, all I heard was, I'll let you rob me. And I was like, what?
Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2.
I feel like getting robbed is bad, but okay.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
That a good thing? Okay.
Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee.
I don't know. We should ask Bomba.
Chris Davis, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1.
I think I'm gonna put in Will Smith.
Which is huge for them.
Will Smith will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th. Leading off the inning, Chris Davis, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2.
I was still hung up on the
Pressing his luck a little now. That's
the
2
filming.
straight pitches right down the middle.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings.
Will Smith strikes out Chris Davis.
Getting that first out is always critical in a 1-run ball game, and they could certainly use a quick 7th inning here.
Settling in now, Matt Adams. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And that misses inside 1-0. That's inside.
Will, I'm gonna need you to locate, buddy.
good comeback
Thank you,
fastball
Will.
there. It's 2 balls and a strike. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been
I don't feel safe.
of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Why don't you feel safe, Ash?
Stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. In there, strike 1.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
And he'll lay off a fastball up in the zone here, and that brings it to 2-1 now.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again.
Probably in the battlefield.
Here comes the pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to
Oh, I'm not watching the stream. I heard artillery.
comes the payoff pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a
How am I supposed to know it's?
bat here.
How am I supposed to know it's a tycoon?
Swinging a
Thank God we got him.
back onto the outfield grass now. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Hendrys Morales will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence. But he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
From the stretch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for
How did the Twins do?
now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
No.
High and deep.
Oh, Kendricks, did you get that?
Grichuk looking up.
Thank
Gone!
Kendricks Morales. 2 home runs. 19 on the season.
Solo shot to right center. His second of the game, and it gives the Brewers a 4-2 lead.
Maybe a big swing of the bat right there. That's going to give him that ever-important insurance run here in the top of the 8th and make this a 2-run ball game. That's going to allow his
That's 4-2 Brewers.
a little more freedom out there.
Here's Marcelo.
I didn't like that pitch.
We'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And they may have found a location that they like right here. 2 different pitches, both taken on the inside corner. And now they can go just about
What am I
anywhere they
doing?
want.
Wow, he just picked him apart in that at-bat as he's gone on 3 pitches, 1 away. Brett Laurie steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. And that's
Did you have to run up the hill?
1.
You don't have to be fat to not run up the hill, dog. You do realize you could have bad knees.
0-2.
Yeah, different pitch here, but also on the outside corner. Also taken for a strike. So he's got him in a quick 0-2
To be fair, you are a goalie, right? Aren't you on? Well, this is gonna sound really badass, but aren't you on your knees a lot as a goalie?
Yard in this one, as you see so far there.
I was being serious. I wasn't trying to be trolling. I don't know hockey that much, man.
For a called third
Like you have to bend a lot, right?
gone now.
Or crouch. Okay.
Now in the box.
Wouldn't that affect your knees?
He singled his last time up.
What you mean? How is this, Uncle?
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Frozen on strike 3.
I just looked at
Final out of the
3 straight strikes, man.
Corey Knebel is on out of the bullpen now. He'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Yadier Molina will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout strikeout victim last time.
Alright, Corey can nibble. Let's not give up 2 runs here.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94.
He's asking that to you, Ash, and it's a little weird considering the age difference. I think it was to you. Ash, how do you feel?
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
How much did they take?
And that swung on and missed by Molina as he set down on strikes for the first out.
Well, there's the true
Is that a lot or a little? I'm
arm out of the bullpen. He just reared back and said, "Go ahead, try to hit it." And he blew that four-seamer.
Oh, you spent $35 for real dollars.
As he'll take a cold strike here on a
Okay.
pitch at strike 1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there.
Oh, you got scanned basically.
Start to get a better gauge on it.
Hey, Ash. Hey, Wes. How you doing, buddy?
Now a fastball that just misses here.
I'm good. The Astros won, so we tied with the Angels.
To 2-2 now.
That might have been his
I was really surprised that Mike Trout decided to turn back the hands of time.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strike.
No, he didn't. He had 1 hit.
That's a rough night at the ballpark here. 3rd strikeout. One thing you can't do.
Zach Netzo was the one killing us today.
Hang in your head. You gotta think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
A little quick on
Oh.
the swing and he finds himself behind 0-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, and we'll have to
Got him.
leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. Still down by a count of... Nice shot of downtown St. Louis as we're set for the 9th inning here from Busch Stadium. Trevor Rosenthal come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Domingo Santana, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
16, Domingo Santana.
Swing and he
Fudge.
toward foul territory. Adams in foul ground, and nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot.
You probably go to a workbench or something.
Rosenthal has his sign. Here's the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
He's fudge.
Things 2-2, so we'll do it again. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. Didn't even...
Oh, I'm watching a lot of pitches that I should be swinging at.
He's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. Delman Ladd will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
That is the hardest first pitch to look for because you just can't wait long enough. Not only is it a hard pitch to hit, but it sets up everything else you have.
Whoa.
Look out, that just about got him in the coconut. Hard hit towards center.
Oh, Delman Lad. Nope.
Grichuk is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Justin Smoke will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
All right, Justin Smoke. Let's see if we can get a hit.
That's a pretty darn good call.
Oh, well, that's a swing. Damn.
Great running play, and that'll retire the Suns. Carter Capps is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Striding in to start the ninth, Eduardo Nunez, and they'll need him to get something going here. Hit hard towards the hole. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Stephen Piscotty stands into the box. Could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out. Wow. Matt Carpenter will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole. Hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. And a curveball to begin the at-bat, 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Bless you.
And another foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. Chris Davis makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning. Now a fastball hit too low here. It's ball 1. 2-0 now.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. A runner on first with 2 away. And he strikes
Got him.
out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. A tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game, but I think this fella right here would seem to be the logical choice.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys.
Son of a bitch. Well, I beg your pardon? Are we just not gonna do? I just. So, do I throw this? Do I draft? You know what? We're gonna draft this 24-year-old.